cauliflower, tomato, and chili. These are just some of the crops grown by Kang Haji Enda. After a decade of farming, he says finding quality seeds comes down to trial and error.
Untuk mencari varian atau benih yang berkualitas, emang tantangannya kita harus berani bereksperimen ya, mengadakan studi banding gitu antara benih A, benih B, benih C, nanti mana yang lebih bagus berkualitas. Nah itu yang kita pilih sama petani, karena kan yang namanya usaha tani itu harus mendapatkan profit. Jadi harus benar-benar kita cari benih itu yang berkualitas dan unggul dan disukai pasar itu.
One of the varieties he regularly cultivates is the M72 eggplant. This is the M72 eggplant variety. Farmers tell me that it has a good size, a healthy color, is sturdy, and most importantly, is resistant to extreme weather. It is also popular in the market. But this variety was developed here at East West Seed Indonesia, where crop varieties are tailored to the needs of farmers and the market.
M72 itu adalah terong yang sangat stabil, tahan terhadap Gemini virus, bakterial wilt. Kemudian kita juga punya kacang panjang guarda, itu juga tahan Gemini virus, jadi aman, polongnya tidak akan kuning. Kita juga punya cabai keriting tangguh, ada tangguh 77 juga gitu. Dan kita banyak varietas-varietas yang memang diuji di kondisi ekstrim Indonesia.
The company, locally known as Cap Panamera, is on a mission to provide high-quality seeds, increase farmers' incomes, and boost vegetable consumption in the country. Working with more than 7,000 seed production farmers in West and East Java, the company supplies seeds to over 10 million commercial vegetable farmers across Indonesia. And it's not just meeting domestic demand. They also export overseas.
Dari sisi ekspor, sebetulnya kita tergantung dari permintaan dari internasional. Sejauh ini sih kita ekspor itu hampir sekitar 300 ton. Paling besar memang di kangkung secara volume. Kalau negara paling besar memang saat ini baru Thailand sama Filipina.
In Indonesia, where food and energy self-sufficiency are key priorities of the current government, the Assembly and Modernization Center for Biotechnology and the Agricultural Gene Bank play a strategic role in transforming the country's agriculture sector. The institution is tasked with managing genetic resources, maintaining nearly 11,000 plant accessions. Here, seed conservation is key, whether in vitro or in the field. These seeds serve as source material for developing superior plant varieties.
Kita sudah merilis padi yang tahan cekaman terhadap salinitas. Jadi padi-padi yang tahan terhadap cekaman salinitas ini sangat cocok dikembangkan di daerah-daerah atau di sawah-sawah di dekat pesisir pantai. Kemudian kami juga sudah merilis ya tanaman sorghum ya, kacang-kacangan itu contoh misalkan kedelai. Jadi kedelai kita punya BioSoy ya, ini juga bagus produksinya tinggi.
Despite soy-based foods like tofu and tempe being daily staples, Indonesia still relies on soybean imports. While conventional soybeans yield about 1.3 tons per hectare on average, higher yielding varieties like BioSoy can produce more than 2 tons per hectare, helping to meet domestic demand. Indonesia has accelerated its food self-sufficiency target to 2027. Authorities say the country did not import rice in 2025 and will continue to refrain from imports this year. The government is also expanding its focus to include self-sufficiency in corn and white sugar, as well as potentially increasing soybean production. Chandni Vatwani, CNA, Bogor, Indonesia.